Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now obviously you can tell I'm not really as happy as I normally am. So if you haven't guessed already, today is basically just going to be my opinions on Colchester's current situation, as they've had to let 4 first team players go, as well as 12 or 13 youth players. So yeah, let's get into the video. Also, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, especially subscribe, as we are on the road to 600 subscribers and are only 50 or 40 something off now, so it'd be great if you could subscribe. I will also be doing a giveaway at 600 subscribers, so the quicker you get me there, the quicker the giveaway is, and I promise it is going to be a huge giveaway. So yeah, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. I also just need to shout out 2 kind of businesses. So obviously I put on my Instagram story, my socials will be down the link below in the description. Obviously I've been buying quite a lot of stuff over the quarantine period. So I've basically gone and bought this hat off of @14Forbes. I'll leave their profile thing on the side now, and it will be in the description. Go give them a follow. Top quality hats. It also came in this really nice box as well. Yeah, also the other one is I ordered some cookies from @Chewy Cookie, so make sure you go and follow them. I will show you the cookies in a bit, but yeah, let's get into the video. Also, I'm now obsessed with hats, and my revision is interesting to say the least, because I've also got some on the wall as well. So yeah, lots of revision. But yeah, just wanted to show you that because I'm quite proud of it. So obviously, if you or don't know already, Colchester have basically told 4 first team players that they will not be getting new contracts at the end of the season when they're meant to be expiring. And as well as this, there are around 13 roughly youth players that have been told they aren't getting new contracts, or they've been released due to the financial situation in this kind of lockdown period. Now the 4 first team players are personally, they've been really important for us this season especially, and last season. But Frank Newell, obviously my favourite player, gutted about that. Ryan Jackson, Brandon Comley, and our captain Luke Prosser, and that for me just kind of shows the kind of trouble of this situation, because to get rid of a club captain, you wouldn't do that normally, so it just shows how much we were struggling. Yeah, so the youth players that have been let go are Dean Ager, Callum Anderson, Jamal Campbell-Rice, who is like 40 years old, but they brought him in, Louis Dunn, which I'm quite gutted about because he was a really good player until he got injured, Chandler Hallett, Tyreek Hyde, Luke Igg, Tariq Issa, we saw a bit of in the 17 to 18 season, Cameron James, a bit gutted about that one as well, Callum Jones, Percy Kangyabeni, and Bailey Bowes. Now Bailey Bowes was our 3rd choice goalkeeper, so it just shows that obviously the youth team is now going to struggle from this loss, and it just shows the impact that it's having on the club. And what I mean by like the impact on the club, the amount of players we've had to let go. And the thing that's kind of worried me is either we've done it earlier for a reason. So I think this was in the newspaper, they did it early so players, if they wanted to, could find a new club. That's one option, or I think it might be because we're going to have to let more players go. Now for me it is hard seeing basically your four of your best players go in one season, and not because they really wanted to, because Frank loved the club, so did Luke. All of them loved the club really, did everything they could, and especially after this season, like the cup runs, things like that, it's just hard to see them go. Saying all of this, but however, and I think most youth fans are really hopeful, if the current situation changes, they said drastically or dramatically changes, they will re-sign the 4 first team players. But what I'm hoping does happen is the season gets finished, we get promoted, still promoted, like all of the players like Frank and Jackson and all that have said. Obviously they're staying to finish the season, then their contract expires, so they still want to get promotion. But I'm hoping we get promoted, get the money from promotion to help, and then we can re-sign them. Like, even if we don't re-sign all of them, the ones that I really want to sign are Frank and Luke back, purely because they both love the club. Like Frank all the time, one team in Essex. He generally means it, and if you saw his tweets, he's generally really gutted. But yeah, I think we are the first club to be announcing this, and we all know that most clubs are going to follow suit soon and are going to end up announcing players that are leaving. So all clubs, or most clubs, are going to go through this, and I think it'll be interesting when the season gets back to normal or next year, because the transfer window, you're going to have loads of free agents, which I think is a positive thing out of this, because most of them are going to be free agents. That means lots of new signings for clubs, things like that. So that's one thing to look forward to. But apart from that, I just really want to thank them all for their efforts at the club. Even the youth players, like Cameron James, he was a first team player as well. Louis Dunn, you know. I just want to thank all the youth players, and especially the first team players. If you're watching, thank you so much for what you've done for the club. All youth fans, really grateful. I'm sorry it had to end like this, and we really hope you can come back and help us again soon. That is the end of today's video. So obviously it wasn't the best of mood videos for youth fans, but I just wanted to kind of share my opinions on it. I also, on other news, did want to show you that cookie company, because I am really impressed with these. So they're called Chewy Cookie. I'll put their Instagram up now. They've also offered, they're also really cheap, really good quality, but they've also said that if you use the code Lauren in capital letters, you get 10% off discount. So literally go order them, because they're really nice, and they'd make your quarantine a lot better actually. So we've got white chocolate, rose and pistachio, chocolate sprinkles with chocolate chips, and Smarties, and they're all really nice, so go give them a follow and go order. That has been today's video. I really hope you like and subscribe and kind of enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.